CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. It's a hand. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
The time has come.
CMC,
CMC, people are jittery all around the world.
CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people.
Go ahead, Patty.
Let's join our hands together to build a better Liberia. Change is not an easy thing. I mean, change is not an easy thing. You have to go through a lot to be able to be a part of a change. So we understand that. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody in Radio Land, everybody on social media streams, Facebook, YouTube. As you know, my name is Grace Koa. I'm always happy to be here. This is the Political Lounge, and we are broadcasting on True FM in Liberia, and we are proud to always be here. We are always here to promote CMC agenda. We are here to also talk about issues concerning Liberia politically and moral and social issues. So we are here. We want to say welcome to everybody. You want to share the show that will come in. We just want to welcome Jonathan Bode. Thank you for coming. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Always to speak about CMC. I will always talk about CMC. I know we are making people jittery in the country. I was just on another platform where they talked about 30 to 40 minutes, almost an hour, speaking about CMC, which I really enjoyed and appreciated, because the more that people are speaking about us, the more that we got to keep pushing, the more that we are doing something different in Liberia. I just wanted to cover, because this is where I talk about CMC, I wanted to cover some of the themes that and we can talk about here as a group of people, you know. One of the things that's talked about was that some people are saying they think that we have this euphoria, will not be able to sustain our euphoria for the next 6 years. I want them to know, and I want you to know, my people, that the strategies that we have is not just, coming in 2028, okay, which is what we've been always used to. So this looks like a euphoria to people because we come in 28, and we say we want to run. We're starting now, and Liberian people are not used to it. They are used to coming in, asking them for a bag of rice, a T-shirt at the last minute, and then saying, "Okay, vote for me." We're not doing that. We're starting to educate our people about their rights. We're starting to educate them about how to vote. We go into the community. We're starting to tell them about their concerns. Um, I got a little upset, when somebody talked about how CDC did not put a candidate in the race because our political leader, Hassan Musa Bility, had an agreement with CDC not to put a race when he was running. And, blatant lies like that really get to me. And it's okay for it to get to me, because when someone lies on you blatantly and you were not even there to see an agreement, you don't even know, you're just speaking because you want to do that. You want to tarnish somebody's reputation. That has always been the case. Tarnishing the political leader, Musa Hassan Bility, who is the hardest working political person in Liberia, politician in Liberia. He's the hardest working politician. And so they want to tarnish his reputation. So yes, I would challenge everybody today, tomorrow, yesterday, if you come in and lie on him and you don't have any agreement. Some of the thoughts, Madam Grace, and you Liberian people were very fair tonight. They talk about people coming around our political leader and coming to our party just to be deceptive. And shame on us Liberians when we're not coming with our own true heart and conviction. We're not coming to be a part of the political party because we want change. We come because we think this Musa Bility has money, or we think, somehow he's rich. You should be coming to change Liberia. This is why Madam Grace, why and the rest of some of the hardworking CNC members that I know are in this, because we want a change. This is not about money. If you ask her, you ask me, and many of the CNC members, we are giving our resources, we are giving our funding, okay, to make Liberia a better place. The whole idea of tribalism came through, it comes through all the time when we mention our political leader. People say, oh, he's a Mandingo. I know I'm going to be fair and open about this. He's Mandingo, so what? Our Mandingo people, when you cut them and you get the same blood and they bleed red, like, yeah, I bleed red. So, I was watching and I told Madam Grace, who recommended a movie to me yesterday, and before I went to bed, after I spent a beautiful time at her home with her husband. I was watching a movie. It's called The Royal Tour, and it was about Tanzania. And if you know that the president of Tanzania is a female. And if you know that she's also a Muslim woman. And it was just a breath of fresh air to see her put patriotism, okay, to put her own country, Tanzania, ahead of every other thing. And that's what we need to do. Whether you Mandingo, whether you Muslim, whether you Islam, this is what we need to do. We need to put our country ahead of everything else that we're doing. Make our country first. Believe in our country. Believe in what we can contribute to our country. And somebody call me elitist, okay? Call our political party elitist. They must be jittery, okay? I don't know how elitist this person who called me elitist. I know I wasn't the way I study hard for everything I have and earn and work hard for everything that I've earned. So I don't know what perspective elitism is, but I know in Liberia, when name small book, then people say you elitist, okay? But that's everyone belief system, so I can't fault them for thinking maybe I carry myself a different way. But I want to say something, and something that Madam Grace and I talked about when this whole event was going on. She called me, she said to me, just because you are the global chair, it doesn't mean that people should run all over you or talk to you however way that they want to talk to you. I'm demanding respect. They're not going to talk to me however because I will put that global chair down. I can do that. People, I grew up in this country. Let me just tell you, for y'all don't know, I can put the side D away. I can put this this phase away, and we'll go low as we go low, and I'll go high as we go high. So I know how to do that very well. It's a strategy, it's a survival approach. So I just want to you guys to know that. But anyway, for the rest of you guys, welcome to the show. Um, I'm sorry, Gia boy, and I will look at. I'm reading. You are disappointed, but I'm not. I didn't act rude. You might think I acted rude, but it's your perception. I did not act rude. I was responding to somebody who asked a stupid question about our political leader, and I would say today it was a stupid question, especially you have no evidence to say what you said. Yes, go ahead.
uh, uh, the thing is that you know, I always said that being in a position doesn't take away you being a human being. Sometimes you will carry yourself very well. Sometimes, most times you will carry yourself well. And sometimes people will try to get under your skin. And the day you feel that you're being abused in a certain situation, abuse doesn't have to mean only hate and this and that, but things that you will say about somebody's character, things that you will say about how they even carry themselves, and things that you will say about the position they are in is a kind of a form of abuse. So that person have the right to retaliate in a way that to tell you that this what you're saying it doesn't make sense. Stupid is not an insult. I don't understand how like when people always take to stupid to be an insult. It's a way you act. It's your action. Your action is stupid. It's not an insult. So I don't understand how people take. Oh yeah, she just says stupid. Like parents are like that, but they say the worst things, and then they take these. You describing a behavior. You sound stupid, so it means that you're describing somebody's behavior. That's I don't know why it's supposed to be insult to like.
And I was describing just that. I was just
go ahead.
Sorry,
No, go ahead.
I came out of the barn running today. No, and I would describe it whenever it is mentioned about the political leader. If you have an agreement and you brought this agreement to me and say, okay, this is the agreement that I saw between Musa Bilite and CDC. They had an agreement. That's why they didn't put a candidate in the race. If you bring that and show that to me, I can look at it and observe it and say, okay, maybe you have some, factual document. Maybe you have some understanding or that I didn't understand or didn't see to make your case. But you pivot and say, oh, this group said it is all over Facebook. Just saying something is all over Facebook in itself is idiotic because my friend is not your friend. I don't see what's all over Facebook. I'm not on Facebook all day to see it. That's number one. Number two, I'm a woman. I'm so happy to be emotional. So those for you who can come here and say, I'm emotional or what have you, I love emoting. I'm a woman. A man should emote. What else about emoting that you don't understand? You should be able to do that. If you don't do that, then there's something wrong with you. If you're not emoting, if you just monotone and you just flat, and you then something wrong with you. But I understand it's a sexist way to shut a woman up. You guys say, oh, she's emotional or whatever. That's that. I love being emotional. So if that is emotional is the word you want to describe me, then I'm okay with it.
And before I let Ansulen come in, it's a kind of sometimes people, people can be, they can take so much and sometimes they can't take so much. So sometimes you have to excuse people too when they are being trickled upon and then maybe they react sometimes. So you can't just label Dr. Francine because in one instance she got triggered and she had to say what she had to say. She cannot be labeled for that. She's a human being. This woman too is, she's a regular human being as everybody else. It's so much you can take sometimes. So sometimes you guys have to excuse people. Don't make it a big deal. She is the global chair of Citizen Movement for Change. She's acting very right in her position. I mean, she has done a lot of work behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, on the side of the scenes. So sometimes people get annoyed. I mean, your president ain't gonna get annoyed. Eddie Johnson said he was just calling people stupid here the other day because she was pissed. Yeah, people got pissed. These people got only in their veins. So that's clear. Yeah. So also you can come in. We see a new studio. We need you to talk something. Say something.
Am I on? Thanks so much. Thanks, Marlon Grace and Dr. Agency. Thanks again to the
Mm.
both of you. Good to be here after, yeah, being
Mhm.
on
Yeah.
a break for a couple of days, and
So that one
get
flash show in the back there. Oh my god! I mean, the people got a whole brand new studio.
yeah. In fact, we're trying to scream the program live to the back.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
what we're trying to do now. So it took a little bit time, switching from one program to another program. So as I
Mm.
said, yeah, good to be here. Thanks to you and Dad after being out for some days. Yeah, again, we are back on the radio, and this time around, we are here in a very different form. Not the usual Truth FM, but we are into a very cool and one of for the most standard and modern studio in Liberia, and we are here on the political launch again. Thanks to our followers, listener back home, for those of you who've been hitting us up in our inbox, texting. We say that we've been carrying on a major project, yeah, but a major work back here in studio. Through our hardworking young DG liability, we are good, by strong, and we are on, as you can see. From the look of the studio, we are in already tonight. So that's the that we are fully prepared and ready to run the show.
I know, and so I am so impressed. Seeing our flag in the back, they're just waving, to the air. I really like that. I don't even need her to do anything else. I just enjoying seeing the flag and the upgrade of the studio, the renovation that went on. Want to say thank you to the honorable man Lai Bedete for doing what he does best. I spoke with him on, I think it was on a Thursday, and I saw him. He said, "Oh, Sis Grace, we slept here. And it was almost like 2 o'clock in the morning. I was staying in the studio working. I was so impressed with you guys with everything that's going on. I mean, look at me in the bag again. Oh my goodness, this is money day. Look, CMC will bring money day digital life to Liberia. CMC is gonna bring money day digital life to Liberia. It is what it is. So I am so impressed and thank you so much, you guys in the studio, Ansu and Henry, for doing what you always do with the studio and helping us, be able to air CMC online. I want to ask you a question, but before I ask you that question, I just want to continue. Because me and Doug was saying something about I wanted to injure because everybody's singing in a different background. What happened? But I mean,
Yeah.
CMC has brought Morning Day Studio now to like again, CMC again. But I would want to say to Liberians, being a USA chair for Citizen Movement was changed, and as that is the global chair for Citizen Movement was changed. We are not superhuman beings. We are not. We don't fly Superman, or else I'll be like right now taking a quick flight to Liberia and be back
Mm.
my bed tonight. So I just want to say we are humans. Sometimes things will happen. We will say what we have to say. Sometimes we'll say it in a professional manner. Sometimes when it sounds funny to us, we're saying doesn't mean that that we still can promote the party. We are doing what we're supposed to do best. But sometimes these things happen. So we need to get for people to start writing here, oh, we're disappointed in what? So I don't understand, but I want to tell you, CMC is the reality. We are a reason why they come across, try to attack CMC all the time. CMC is also the truth. That's the reason why they cannot take that we are doing all of this and they think that we can sustain it until 2029. We will be able to sustain it because we are authentic. We're not fake. We're not doing this because well, maybe we want to gain power to take money from the government or we want to go and enrich ourselves. No, we're doing it for love for country. Our political leader is doing it from his heart. You can even see what he's doing, is who he is. He doesn't know how to manage anything. He's doing what he's supposed to do. We as the leaders in the diaspora doing the people on the ground, Mr. Yogi, Alice Besa,
Mhm.
Wilfred Pangura, these people are all doing things authentically. So we'll be able to, so instead of you living your life, you can say, oh, I'm living my life, but can I sustain this? Because you're living your life, you're doing the right thing, your life will be sustainable to the end of time until
Yep.
God call you. So CMC is like that. We came into this race to tell the Liberian people this is how things will be done differently. The leadership in power for 20 years have fooled you people, have not done the right thing. They always say, he said, give me the position that I will do what I'm supposed to do. They have not lived up to their promises. CMC is telling you that we will come with all of this. We will do what we have to do, and we show you what we have to do, and then we'll tell you to cast your vote, because all these other people have not shown you anything that they have done for the country. Even after they promise you, they do sepe. They get in power, they promise you with a sepe. Then when they can't, then they can't even pay your money, but it means that they can't face the country for you, or the way you put them into power. So these are the things we are saying, and we want to encourage you to come and join us. Right now, I can show you the website. One of my CNC just share with me right now. Right now, we are almost 12,000 people have joined CMC today. Right now, almost 12,000 people have joined CMC. So we encouraging you, because this is for Liberia. We are Liberians, and we are not used to. We know that most of us are not used to seeing good things happen, because too many things are happening bad in the country, and everybody just want to come and take for themselves. So when you see people with clear heart and authenticness, also you see people with a vision that they want to give you to better the country. Some of you will have doubts. We understand, because we Liberians are not used to that. But CMC want to tell you that this is true, and that's why we came early. And as you can see, we already encouraging other people to come early. Other people are opening political parties here. They're going to clean the campaign headquarters and other kind of party headquarters. So CMC is doing the thing the right way. We are going to push the government foot to the fire to do what it's supposed to do, and by seeing what we're doing. And we don't care. We will consistently do what we have to do until 2029, because it comes easily, because we are not pretending. This is not fake. It's for real. Get with the program and understand it. We are not going to get tired, because this is like we living our normal life. It's like you living, you walking and breathing. So it's not anything. Say, oh, can they sustain it? Yes, we'll be able to sustain it. I just wanted you to know that. And when you say this, all the other things about, the party trying to join or the CNC this, CDC will do this, they will join. It's all distraction, because Liberian people, they're not used to seeing things that is good for real. And we all are like that. We see things that, oh, I wonder this is true. Because too many times the people are lied to us. But we are telling you, open your eyes. You see what CMC is doing. Continue to do what we're doing to the end. We will continue consistently reach out to the Liberian people, consistently engage them, consistently try to change their lives in different communities in different communities according to what they need in that community. Our political leader will continue consistently do his due diligence to help within the House of Representatives, as he is a representative in the House. You see what he has done. And so we know that you can't take it because you don't think these things are for real, because it's never been happening before. But we want to assure you that it is for real. It is for real. People who have joined CMC, they are convicted. That's why they join. People join with their whole heart. So don't make it to seem as if people join the party because they think that money and this and that. But where's the money? Because if you check all the people around in the different countries that have joined CMC, we never giving anybody any money. So I don't know how you come with this whole thing, but it's a form of distraction. We understand CNC is a powerful party. They are making people, jiggle a little bit, and it's understandable. Everything will be fine. CMC is going to move until up to 2029, and we take over Liberia in 2030. Liberian people will see how life's supposed to be like, how it is different. So carrying yourself well is not being an elite. People don't understand. People calling people elitists on platform. Carrying yourself well doesn't make you an elite. It's just that you carry yourself well. And that's what people should be doing. Maybe by us carrying ourselves well, or other people will see that and learn from that. Because a lot of people are learning from CMC. People now got website. The government even say they're registering people on website because they're learning from us. So we carry ourselves well, and that's, I have to salute the team for that. So you guys, and that's how Liberians are supposed to carry themselves very well. You have to carry yourself well. You have to represent yourself very well in any society, in any capacity. And that's what CMC is doing. So You guys shouldn't be afraid. You guys shouldn't be taking it back from that. Liberia is not a country that is supposed to be illiterate. No, we are not that kind of country. So if you have a certain group of us carrying ourselves, well, the other group should follow. That's the right thing to follow instead of you following the mediocrity and the insults on Facebook and people fighting one another. Follow the people who carry themselves well and learn from that. So I wanted to tell you that today I will let also then come in for to tell us what's going on in the country. But today I want to let you know that we are broadcasting from a brand new studio in True FM. You can see from the background. I'm very proud of that. Um, I also want to tell you that Citizen Movement for Change, we have grown up to almost 12,000 members in Liberia in the diaspora. We are just getting started. You haven't even seen nothing yet. Our mission is to end bad governance. Promoting transparency, accountability, and citizen participation in every level of decision making in the country. That's our mission, and we are going to stick to it to the end of time, even after the 2029 election. We make sure that every citizen participates in the growth of Liberia. That's what is right for us to do, and we will make sure that you give accountability for everything you do, working in the private sector and within government. Our vision is a united Liberia. That's it. We want to be free from tribalism. We want to be free from corruption. We want to be free from greed. We want to be free from all of that. We want to have opportunity and justice available to all citizens, not just the privileged few. And that's why it's going on right now in the country. The privileged few are having everything, and the rest of the people just suffering it. So God videos have to show how what people are going through a lot of problems, and we have been showing it since we started this platform. We'll continue to show it. Well, if I don't have anything to say, Ansu can come on and tell us, more information in the studio. You can tell us what's going on in Liberia, what happened today. We want to know, and then we'll go on our CNC agenda.
No, okay. Ansu, give me a second. Let me just piggyback on what Madam Grace had to say. This is a political party, and we will jealously protect this political party. We are very careful. This is why our leader always come on and he says, we will denounce the fact that somebody call us, just a help, or they will be able to just use us to collaborate. It's very important that that is said, because a lot of people in Liberia are thinking we exist to help them. We are not. We are independent. All of you guys who are listening to the show tonight, we're an independent political party, and we came here for a purpose. We came here because we don't like what we are seeing. These two political parties, either the CDC or the Unity Party, and we have done this for years in our country, and want to bring a different choice, the third lane. We want to bring that option to the Liberian people. We don't want to be mediocre with what we do anymore. We want to be able to sit down and brainstorm solutions to our problem. Okay, this is what CMC want to pride themselves in. So if you want to come here and say, oh, just because somebody said something about our political party, our political leader, and I got upset about it, you should be saying, yes, I'm happy she got upset, because he is trying to transform Liberia, and here you are telling me to be patient or whatever. I sat patiently and listened to everyone. This is what sometimes with our Liberian people, I just don't get. They see what they want to see and they hear what they want to hear. I sat patiently, listen. We took turns, okay? But Liberians, I want you to listen to me. We are bringing the change to Liberia, okay? People will be jittery. They will tell you, say, oh, Liberian people don't know how to use digital registration. They are doing it. 12,000 of Liberians have done it, okay? Oh, Liberian people, you can't teach them how to vote. We will talk about how we want our country to be a better place, and start with our civil duty to our country. That's what it starts with. So we'll talk about it. There's no if and in about it. It's not anything about trying to be better or trying to be not below someone. It's just the fact. We'll come here and talk the truth. It's just what's going on in our country. How do you think, and how do you feel sitting in Liberia, and how I feel sitting in a developed country when somebody is constantly saying our country is the 8th poor country in the world? I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good when somebody's always trying to make me, oh, you're an exception to Liberians because you work hard to be who you want to be or stuff like that. I don't feel good about it because I know there are more than thousands of Liberians that are working very hard because they want a better system. They just happen to find themselves in a government or in a system that does not work for our country in the best way that it should. Over years this has happened. So we'll talk here when we hear it, okay? And I'm happy I got upset. And if I have to do it over again, I don't regret doing it. I will do it all over again, okay? I am the political leader, yes. And we have to learn how to respect people. We have to learn how to respect positions, not because I'm the political, I'm the global chair. I'm sorry, not the political leader. Not because I'm the global, yes, I was trying to be the political leader, maybe after our political leader. Not because I'm the global chair, so I don't have the ability to respond. I should take insults or any kind of foolish question or stupid question anybody asks me. No, I will not do that. I will not do that. And the only person can remove me from this position, I don't even know if it's the only person, is the convention can move me from the position. Okay? Thank you.
Exactly. No one individual can move you. But also you can come in and elaborate a little bit how you feel in that studio. You're looking very, very like new money.
Yes, and just sitting back and listening to Dr. Richardson. She really firing tonight. Yeah, that is so hard tonight, and
Yes, I am.
yeah, a lot of things back home here, and we stay monitoring, and we are staying to the process, especially when it comes firstly to CMC. People are still trooping here into uh, the last time the thing came around the Truth FM so on the double road where they set up they did set up a thing for the membership registration process. So that process is on. People are still coming in to get the membership done. And I think hopefully this week we have to do some follow up at the party headquarters to communicate with the secretary in the guys there so we can have the ID cards out because we receiving some calls now from the people. So far, and I see the momentum is gearing up for tomorrow, for today because we're into the next morning already. It is Wednesday morning already, so momentum is gearing up for um, a very hard reception tomorrow morning, this morning to receive the political leader of the citizen movement for change on Bermuda Hassan Brayton will be appearing live on this radio. There are other media institutions being invited to come to cover that interview. So the momentum is gearing up, especially from this district where this station is situated in District 4 here in Mozzarella County. So supporters and partisan of the CMC from this end here, they are gearing up to receive their political leader today. So the show starts at 8 o'clock Liberian time up to 10 o'clock this morning. So back here in the district, we are seeing a lot of people been coming in, keep asking on the time, people been coming in, arranging how to get other people involved to receive the political leader this morning. Then for the government, today was the groundbreaking ceremony of this overpass bridges, and China A project, which I think started some by the 2015, 2016 from the region of President Salif up to the president we had, and officially President Bogart did the groundbreaking today. So it was a huge ceremony, and which caught up traffic here in Painesville City, and there was a lot of controversial mixed with politics, but people reaction. Our country now is highly divided. So it's about project and project and project on the groundbreaking ceremony. Then right after that groundbreaking ceremony, later on, I think a few hours later, we then saw on the executive mansion on the president reduction on rice and flour, which he said immediately. So
So today the reduction on rest. Because the last time we did our rest drive on True FM, we paid $17 and change for the rest, right? So today, tomorrow, when I send you money, I think you go buy me rest. It will be
The one we want to go try now, man. The one we want to try because because with those saying and implementing, it begin a lot of mixed reaction, especially people, business people. Always they are always caught between the sisters with this government. The government just come and just announce, just put hot on some things, and at the end of it, you don't really see it be implemented. You don't really see them doing some follow up. You don't really think sometimes about the business people. It's okay. Let's give them some time and see maybe the next 2 3 months. This is what will be happening. You won't see it. It just come up, make that announcement at the end. Where it will be implemented, don't care. Let's now with the citizen to go after it to solve their own problem. Like you said, maybe someone you have business people are getting rest. They said the prices in which they got the rest for, in which they decided to sell it for $17 plus or maybe $15 plus. Now you are dropping down to $14 or $13. With it, maybe when you sell his rest, so you have already said it. It will be a long argument tomorrow, Manachair, Grace, where you have people now, business people and customers in the yo-yo in argument. And I can see so many people again will start closing or shutting down the stores. The will end up to because the reason here is the way harder when they purchase their goods, they come out in a very short time. So wait on the Ministry of Information. That does handle me that they're causing. I don't know whether how to address it. Hopefully tomorrow, to tell the people, how this entire rest issue, came about. This entire pronouncement from the president, how it came up, because we know that he set up a committee before the July 26th. Our committee was headed by the vice president to go and negotiate, to go and work on it. And interview after that process, a few days before today, there was some media, some media colleagues who were calling the vice president and asking on the same thing, and he said that you're not going to talk on it because it's the president who are going to speak on it. So you're not going to work the rightful person or in the right position to talk about the outcome of that meeting. So the president are going to speak on it on the rest issue. And today that announcement was made. We're still waiting here to see tomorrow. Today what we can take our $15 or $17 to go get rest, whether we can purchase it for it. But that's just how it stands. Implementation, how you wake up, whether the way when it comes to the transport aspect, so just say this is transportation fare. From this place to the next place, this is what the sales in the pay. What happened in the traffic? You see citizens and drivers and passengers in a serious loss. So I would like to see, as I say now, I would like to see again maybe stores, rest stores, people have to shut it down until they can get a clear understanding from the government, especially after purchasing their goods. What's the benefit? What's the profit? So these are the major things that happen back home, the overhead.
So I want to ask you one quick question. There is no timeline in when this rest price is going to reduce. They didn't set a timeline in it.
It's immediately.
So it means that tomorrow when I send you my
tomorrow that means
you can buy me I tell you that you can buy me 2 bags of rest for $14, right? Because I will send my money. And we'll come out and show you to talk about it.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So that's it. That's
the timeline is immediate. So it means that as of tomorrow, the rest price is supposed to be $14.
Immediate $14. So let's see the team from the Ministry of Commerce how they're going to get on their feet tomorrow and start engaging stores. Wait to see. I know it's going to be a whole drama in the city.
The thing is, they shouldn't start tomorrow to be engaging stores. For the president to have come up and announced that. Now, if I was on the president advisory board, that's what I was telling for him to come. This is a whole. They have to. These are things that has to be planned before the announcement is made. So if he just announced it and then they will start going to the store to negotiate tomorrow, it means that the government has no plan for the country. You can't announce something and then you start to go to the store tomorrow and go to the boy, you need to, because some people still got a resting stock.
That's the enforcement aspect. They are seeing that people from commerce are going to enforce it. So meaning that if people have to go get wrecked, and it is still around, it is 17 or the 15 or the $20 or what, people, the citizens should get the people from Commerce informed so they can enforce it that the red price now drop to $14 now. I go pay for my goods. You know whom I pay for it.
Thank you.
So it comes with a lot of drama, as I said. So a lot of drama today, and we wait on to see, what's going to happen. And as I said, the deputy minister or the minister that the Ministry of Information, Mr. Pia or Sando, one of them have to talk how we arrived to the $14 here.
Yeah, exactly. They need to tell because when you taking rice price down, you don't want to think about the people who buy the rice. You think about the businesses who sell the rice. You cannot cut away from the people businesses because the president want to do a pronouncement or he wants to look good in front of the public or so that people can say the government working. It doesn't add up. You take away from the business people. Those business people too, they are Liberians. Those business people, even if they are not Liberians, they bought their goods and they have to have a certain profit made on it. So if now you're going to tell the people to take the rice price down, the goods that they have, they already bought it expensive. And if they sell it, they will be losing. It still does not help the country because a lot of people will be losing money on their businesses, and it's not right for the people to be going through that. So that's why. So we'll wait for tomorrow. I was saving my money. You go to the store and buy my 2 bag of rice for $14 a minute. And then the Thursday will come here you'll find out whether you bought my rice for $14. So I will test it out because we need to test some of these lies. It's not right for the Liberian people. Meanwhile, the streets of Monrovia are in a filth. That's so you know the place is dirty.
Mm-hmm.
The streets of Monrovia are dirty. The people are not cleaning it. We want you to focus on those kind of things. But by focusing on bringing the rest down, make an announcement, just to keep the people hype, they're not work. The streets of Monrovia are dirty. The streets are dirty. Everywhere is nasty. Everywhere that's Wallasa. Then they got some on the major different side was Central Street. Got day. A lot of day there. In fact, the entire graveyard is a mess. That's why I think Sylvester Gillespie, peace be to him, actually people decided to bury him here in America. Because you go carry the man body there, they will go and dig the man up. No regulations on those things. The streets are dirty, and we're hoping that the government can look into that. Those little things, if you start doing for the people, all the other announcement, it doesn't matter to them. We just want the place to be clean. So this is one of the things I wanted to say. And concerning the breach, before that comes in, that whole breach announcement, it was just kind of funny for me. So Ansu, you heard the breach announcement, but in the meanwhile, they said that announcement, that particular project, it was since 2017, and nothing tangible has been done about it. Nothing. Even the minister, I say Minister of State during early time, it was Dr. Clarence Moniba. I think he was Minister of State, right? Up before or something like that. And he even said that he made a whole statement on Facebook concerning this whole breach building. He said it was first committed in 2015 to 2016 alongside the ministerial complex. He know it. He said he know it because he was helping with the plan to negotiate it with the Minister of Public Works, Julian Moore, at that time. And the deputy minister, and also the deputy minister getting yet from 2017 to 2024, nothing tangible has been done about this. And then the president come back to announce that it's his project, and then another 10 years later, they are celebrating groundbreaking. Are you kidding me? This thing was already they did a groundbreaking since in 2015. So they come back to celebrate groundbreaking. All these things are distraction, so that people can see that you guys are not doing your job. Yes, Liberian people, we just tired with all these announcement. The government will do this, and we have not seen nothing done. Go clean the streets. Take the dirt from the streets. The last time our political leader had to send his tractor trailer to remove the dirt from Kanta City in the people market. And he even donated a truck there to help the people to continue to remove the dirt. That's the simple things that will make the people life better. Do those simple things. That's what we're saying to you. The breach is not this is old news for us. So I see the people dancing over Facebook. They come and get over here breach. Since 2015, we'll be waiting for the breach. This is really, really, you're trying to tell the Liberian people in another sense that we stupid or what? I don't understand how you expect the Liberian people to see you when you do these things. Because the people who's watching these things, they know that this is fake. You're doing this thing to distract the people from the normal the normal thing that you're supposed to do, the basic thing that will change their lives for the better. So the breach announcement is bogus to me. I don't really care, but yeah, I just think it's another distraction. They're trying to do. The president is still hiring more people, creating positions that I've never heard about in my life. And since I've been knowing like but he creating positions, putting people in those positions. And friends and family people, when you go to class reloading or your own political platform and tooting his horn and praising him and seeking his praises, then they find position for you. So a lot of our people are taking to that now. You just go on the platform, praise the president, sing his praises, tell him say he a good man, and this and that, then you get on a position. And he will create that position within the government, takes away from the people. The places you put in these people, you have to pay them salaries. The salaries you pay them, you could use those salaries to change the lives of the people in Liberia by cleaning the streets and building and reconstructing the University of Liberia, and maybe renovating the place up, and stuff like that. But I mean, to me, all this announcement is wasted like rainbow time. We want to see real tangibles. Y'all go to like CMC. That's why people worry to death about CMC because we're showing tangibles, real tangibles. That's what we're showing. And you're just passing around here lying to the people, and that's the reason why everybody on CMC kids that want to attack you for you to get mad and say something because that's what they want. Because why? We are showing tangibles. We're showing real tangibles that this is what we can do. Bridges are being built all over the place by CMC, and children school fee are being paid. Market women are getting loan. And that's the one they want to do something. But that you can come in. I don't know what you think about the pronouncement or the whole breach. And then the Tompa finish taking what like bro. Everywhere you pass that Tompa.
So what I can say about that, Madam Grace, is that one of the major desire or major characteristic or major behavior that sets CMC apart from our CDC party and our Unity party is that we want change and want to brainstorm this change. We don't want to keep doing. I mean, for over 178 years, you have to be sick of this. People come in, they come out. People come in, they do the same old thing. Someone described that as insanity. Okay? We want to impress upon everyone who wants to be a part of CMC that you're going to be able to work for the cause of Liberia, for the cause of making Liberia a better place. You cannot see garbage all over the place and then you jump to rice prices. What good is flies sitting on the rice for people to eat and you have a bad healthcare system? Answer my question. What good is flies sitting on all the rice, on the food, okay, for the people to eat, and then you have a bad healthcare system? What good is trash all over in the street? People are accessible to having typhoid. They're accessible to flu, malaria, and all of those things, mosquito. When you're talking about rice prices now, and we're not even sure whether it's $14 or whether it's $17 at this point. We're not even sure. What good is that? What good is this confusion that you're going to cause to the people? And that's what, when Madam Grace come on here today, and when I come on here, we are telling you that we want to sit down and brainstorm the Liberian people's problem. We have a political leader who's been in the system for a long time. He didn't just arrive. You should hear his stories. You really go to, because I've sat down and saw a post, live where he was just talking about himself.
I will play it. I got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. He talked about how he started off, as a Camboy. How he started off. Sometimes, in fact, even deeper than that story that he said. He said sometimes he didn't even want to go to school because he was a mama's boy, as we all know. He should sometimes run back to the farm. When his mom said, son, I want you to be crying on your knee. I want you to be a better person. I want you to be able to go to school so tomorrow you can change our condition. Okay? And that's what he followed. He followed his mother's. He said, I want tears. The one that actually took him away from because he used to let play mama baby business. Okay. And he went and being a Camboy. He pulled himself out of bootstrap. He followed that whole petroleum business because, if petroleum is a hot commodity wherever you are in the world. Okay. He followed. He was a tailor even at one point, so he knows and he understands Liberia. He understands the trajectory of our country. He understands how to clean streets when it's dirty. Okay, he understands how to make money, how to make our economy better, and those are the things we talk about. So this is what set it apart. And this is why I can understand people are getting jittery, because some of you just want a position. You don't want to ask about how am I qualified. I don't just want any position in any government. I don't just want anywhere in the world. I want someone to look at me. You look at my experience. You look at my skills. Are they transferable? If you take me from one place to another, do I have a proven track record? Okay. I want you to be able to look at my knowledge and lastly, my education, because you can go and I can speak to that because you can go in a classroom and sit there all day until that cannot come and don't learn anything. Okay. You just have that maybe degree after your name. That's not what I could have sat on yet, taking my set and don't work in my field. I am fully working in my field as a psychologist, as a professor, and I have transferred those skills to even being a mom and to some other things that I do. As a global chair of CMC, I am on top of my game. I am making sure that this party grows as it should be. I am making sure that our political leader is electable. I am dispelling your lies about him. Okay, you started, oh, he couldn't travel, and guess what? I made sure we dispel that lie. You started off with FIFA, and guess what? I made sure that that lie is being dispelled. Only some of you who don't want to see someone who fought for Liberia, okay, who fought for football players in Liberia, who led the Liberian Football Association in Liberia, and today, you got a building, a fitting place. Okay, the Liberian people, Liberian Football Association got a infrastructure. So I just want to say there's CMC making you guys jittery. I understand that. And CMC will lead the way. Some of you don't like it. You want Liberian people to stay behind. You want us to continue to be in the country that we are. But we are telling you today, CMC will bring new and different ideas because we want a better Liberia. And that's what I want to say. And I'll continue to say this. No amount of threats, no amount of calling me emotional, no amount of calling me whatever you want to call me will stop me from wanting a better country. I wanted CMC to make Liberia a better place, by the way.
Yeah, I wanted to stress on the thank you. I wanted to stress on that they I don't understand the rest minister making me kind of funny because I don't understand how the president can determine a rest price commodity in Liberia. And the commodity the rest market is supposed to be a free open market.
That's what economy tells us, right?
Yeah. So how you gonna allow how investors gonna come to the country when the president can just jump on and just tell the president, oh, today the oil what you selling, the price of will come down. The people will be scared to invest in the country because they will be losing their businesses. So this too does not encourage investors to come to Liberia at all. This look like a dictatorship to me for some reason. And people will be mad because I say that, but it's just the truth. How you can just determine are you a communist country now? Yeah, are you a communist country?
I remember, and maybe I'm so sorry, Miss Grace. I didn't want to interrupt you, Madam Grace. Go ahead, finish your thought.
No, go ahead. You go ahead. It's okay.
And not long ago, I think Ansu and Henry, you can attest to that. They had set up a committee to understand why all the mechanisms that they are putting in place, the price of rice and other commodity like petroleum, they're still going up. I think it was 2 weeks ago. It hasn't been 2 weeks that our committee have even come back to us to tell us they did not drop the price of rice. So I'm confused about that. Did the committee come back to say whatever they want to tell before did you hear back from the committee? And do you guys remember?
Yes, that committee it was headed by the vice president.
Correct.
And I said a few days ago, team of journalists, bounced into the vice president for one of the occasions, and a question him asking on the same thing, and he said that he was not a rightful person to speak on it. So the president was going to speak on it. When time come, which maybe I was waiting for yesterday now during the groundbreaking ceremony to just to release it and say, but since this one looking big for our people, they will put a rest behind it too. to make it big more. So I know that was just what I did. The party put it was another play the political game. And so by saying the groundbreaking ceremony taking place for the British aspect, it's a very big news. Then we'll just add the rest on it. Because if he said he was not in the right position at that time to speak on it, the president was going to speak on the committee that was set up to engage the input of rights in this country. The committee that was set up. So he knew that the vice president knew exactly what came up from the meeting. So maybe it was what he told the president. And today or yesterday he announced that Red Press, he said immediately should just be $14.
And my problem with that is at least you speak to Liberian people about the factors that contributed to you bringing the price to $14. Have you spoken to the rice importer? Have you looked at the global market? Have you studied our market? I don't see, or I didn't hear nothing. Okay, the only thing I'm hearing is we are reducing the price of rice. You had a committee, you say no matter how you decreasing petroleum, you decreasing tariff or whatever, but the things are still hard in the country. You told us that. But yet and still, we hear nothing. Two days or a week later, boom, we got $14 for rice price. Without any knowledge about how we arrive at this $14.
Well, let me play this because Joseph Boakai is not a man of his word. It's just the truth, and the truth has to be told here. He said too many things even in his campaign time as president, and he never did none of them. In almost 2 years, he hasn't done anything. This is one of the things he said is going around Facebook.
Retail market. We will not allow small children retail. We will not allow small children retail market. We will not allow small children retail market when they should be in school. They should be in school. We will not allow those young ladies just go in the street whole day yourself. The money you make can't even buy rice. We can't do it. We want to put dignity on our people. And that's why we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly 4 months from today. Today's the 10th, right? When is the election? You start checking. 4 months to the date. After 4 months, you will see a new Liberia coming up. You will see a Liberia that will give you hope. You will see a Liberia where corruption will be thing of the past because we will not.
Yeah. So that's why, I know Liberians, sometimes we can, look at and say, oh, the person older, you have to give him respect. But how do you respect this kind of stuff? Everything the president said for his campaign, it was a lot. They are all lies. He has not done. He said he get timeline again. Jay telling you yesterday the rest will be immediately tomorrow. So I also went by one the rest to see. He gave timeline again. He said that they were not going to allow children to be selling market in the street. The children are still selling market in the streets. They are still there selling market in the street every day. They are not in school. Where is your general ministry that's supposed to advocate for these people to be in school, these children to be in school a certain time? After school, then you can say, okay, you allow them to maybe help their parents, maybe for 2-3 hours before they leave the street and stuff like that. But you said all these things and you didn't do it. Now you come up with a whole groundbreaking on a bridge that they already did groundbreaking for since 2015. You come with that again to tell us that all the bridge, the groundbreaking to build a hair bridge. Are we gonna believe you when you said this UP government? They tell lies over lies, and I don't know. They don't think it will catch up with them. They just say lies over lies over lies. They know how to go around their lies. It's sorrowful. And now because CMC is coming and they see the true authenticity, they say, oh no, we are not. They're spotted and they're just helping. They're making all kinds of excuses. Yeah, we are helping because we help Liberia. Liberians they mean for it. So we help Liberia. That's why we have to change the lives of Liberian people even before the election come 2029. We're going to show that, so I don't believe anything they have to say. I am not going to I tell Liberian people, don't, how when somebody promise you and your heart there and then they lay down, I think in head, don't believe them until you see it. Because over and over again, the person has shown that he will just say stuff that he doesn't do. When he say those things, it's not going to happen. It's all talk just to, you know, keep you afloat so you can believe them. When somebody lied to you too many times, it's time for you to take all your power and say, you know what? First food are food, second food is a junk, third food. It means that then you really must not have your mind together. Nobody can fool you 3 times. Don't allow it to happen, and don't believe anything they have to say, because right now they are just saying things that they think you want to hear, and it's not going to be done. But librarians, we have to raise ourselves to the standard. We cannot continue to listen to empty promises. Yes. You see what CMC doing? When we go places, our political leaders say we'll do this. He gave a time frame that is done. When he went to Babalu, he said, you know what, I will build a bridge for the people. He gave them the time frame when all the people were done. He went there to build a bridge, the government stopped him. So when people who tell you they promise you they will do something, they do it, you believe the people. But one group of people just coming promising you, come lies and lies. Don't believe them. This government need to be removed. 20 years into power, CC and UP government has not helped our country. It will never help our country. It's time for us to make a change, and CMC is that change that we want to make. But if Ansu want to come in, we will come in. I want to play one about Belete, you know, his short story that he told the people in Ganta, you know, when he was coming back to Liberia. He stopped to a petty trader place and telling the people about business, how he succeeded. I want to play that video so you can hear.
Yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead, man. You can go ahead. You can play it.
So maybe it will give you a hint or two to want to do those things, because he's a very successful businessman. So let me play the first part of it, and then we'll play the second part.
Just to say a little bit about myself. Like you, I grew up looking for living. I used to go to school I used to go to Zion, but I used to sell gas to Cowboy Georgia in a can. So, you know, when I come to school, I'll go Cowboy. I'll stay there until 6, 7 o'clock. And then in the morning, I'll go to school. But here we are today, and it is that business I follow, and that's what I'm still doing. I did that. I went later on, I got my distribution lesson. I got my importation lesson. I turned around, I built my own tanks. You know, I'm sure you go through the city, people who don't know how to look for money, they don't believe that anybody is able to get money honestly. And then they think that you are in some kind of witchcraft, or in some kind of court, or you're making some kind of BM, but they don't know you're working hard for your money. So I go through that all the time, so I won't be surprised if it is the same story. But I follow my dream. And I'm happy to be where I am. Growing up in Seklepié, my mother came from Nyasain. It was a difficult life. Even to come from Nyasain to Seklepié while I go to school, no transportation. My mother used to put me time like this in the evening when people passing. And I said, where are you going? And they say, oh, going to Seklepié. Then he said, let my son walk with you. So when you grow up like that, you will never have peace if you have money and you see people suffering. Because that's the life that you live. But there are people, especially politicians, who are so mean to their people that when they see somebody else doing something, they think that there is another reason. But there is no reason. I see you changing money. You could have gotten on the street, you could have gotten yourself involved in other things. And if you have a chance to go to school, you will go to school. You are facing a difficult life, you are facing a tough life. And my goal under the CMC is for you to see this path from here to somewhere. not to always be here 6 years. The young man who was youth leader for my campaign, the two of them, because I had Joe Bao and Rubai. When the campaign ended and I asked them what they want to do, but they give me what job they got. You didn't get no job. I want to develop you. I don't want the next election you still be my youth leader. Somebody can come take your place. I'm very happy and proud that they listen to me. Now they are in Rwanda pursuing their masters. And in 2 months, they'll be finishing their study. And you know their life change. They will never come back to be youth leaders. We'll find them life where they will live and take care of their family. Sir! That is our goal. And every time we meet people like you, we have the opportunity. You have been told not to vote for women. You have been told not to vote for Madingo man. You have been told not to vote for Gil man. You have been told not to vote for Mana man. Anywhere you go, weak people who are not strong, will always push some kind of division. If there are no Madingo man here, the Gil people and the Mana will be competing. If you move a Gil man from here, the Mana will start saying, the other Mana from this side, the other Mana, it is everywhere. We have to end it. This is the 7 in Nimakadi end of it. Guess what? This is saying today is the only place in Nima in the ring where you can go everywhere, nothing, no car, nothing can stop you. They made a choice to say, I will choose growth over division. I will choose the well-being of my schools, my community, over division, and they are benefiting from it. Nimba can do the same. The good thing about it in 2020 now, the only thing I ask you, don't vote for anybody who promises you. Just look at the record. Don't listen to noise. If Musa Beri say you will vote for him for president, ask him what you did with the 6 years you as representative. Let him account for that. Everybody should account for what you already gave us. Don't close your eye and bury your head in the sand and cast your ballot. The ballot is your future. We can do it differently. I don't want to get involved in diplomacy because I don't want you to look at my track. I said a few things to the people of District 7. I said no car will hitch in the district.
So you heard him. Let me play the second one. What he's saying is that all the promises he had made to the Liberian people in whatsoever era he has gone to make them to pass. The District 7 people, they made a choice after people were seeing that abilities of Madingo man, he can't be represented in District 7 and this and that. The people say they don't care. Or he Muslim, in fact, he was voted overwhelmingly by Christians. They placed him there, and today they have no regrets. Everything he promised in the campaign promises, he made sure it happened. No car is stuck in the streets in District 7, Nima County. That's what they call talk and do, promises and delivering. The man promise, he deliver. The President Joseph Boakai, a group of stooges, they promise people so many things and they are not delivered. They're just making pronouncement after pronouncement, promises after promises, even with them being leadership. These people got to go set up a whole platform just to let you to talk about the government and make sure they're lying to you on a regular basis. Yeah, they had a platform lying to you before the election. They continue on that platform and they are lying on a consistent basis. You see things that happen, they tell you say it's happening. And they will tell you it's happening. They won't know. They say it's happening. They're the yellow machine, then the buses for Nima County, the yellow machine, until today, nobody know where the yellow machine, where the buses for counter that were promised to the people. They have not done that. But they come here and they do over and promise these people that they will do so. I will play the second video of the political leader, and then it will end, and then Dr. Francine and Anthony can come in.
Everybody should account for what you already gave us. Don't close your eye and bury your head in the sand and cast your ballot. The ballot is your future. We can do it differently. I don't want to get involved in promising because I don't want you to look at my trap. I said a few things to the people of District 7. I said no car will hitch in the district. I mean the real no car hitch. No car hitching in my district. I said everywhere there is no school, I will put school. And everywhere there is school and school in bad condition, I will renovate it. I told them towns and villages everywhere you will have lights in a town for children to play, for people to see. I told them every town will have safe drinking water. After 6 years, if I'm not able to do that, then there is no reason for anybody to believe me. And my promise to myself is that I'll do that. I'll live up to that. So, as we see it, I just going to speak to you. And I will come back to you. Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, I want to know how can we partner with you to improve your business. I want to know what can we do together. It's not about telling you or you telling me I will say I put my hand in my pocket, I give you 10,000 and then 10,000 finish. Everybody will get you your song and then end of story. No. I want to see how I can help to improve what you have, to change the way you're doing it, your constraint, what is really giving you problem. When we sit down, I want to talk about that. Some people say, I don't have respect. Musa Benedict don't have respect for money. Well, in life you have two choices. Either you respect money or you respect human beings. You can't do all two together. When you respect money, you will never respect human beings. For me, I respect human beings. I can get jammed sometimes. The other day, my company needed $1 million to buy something. We didn't have the money in the bank. I called the bank manager and said, please give me $1 million. I will pay in 1 week. He gave it to me. Trust is everything. And way before the 7 days, because there's somebody who was expecting the money from the person, oh, I'm delayed 2-3 days. The money was in the account. And I also want to talk to you about business. Not just help you, but how you can grow your business.
Real leadership.
What are the small things? Trust. It's everything. Nobody, don't let nobody lie to you. Nobody got money home. No businessman got money. All that's so borrow money with that. But it is trust that matters. America owes more than anybody in the world. Trust. When you take 10,000, you will change it. And we'll talk about that. I'm not going to talk about that on the microphone. I will sit with you to give you my experience in business. Yeah. How you can grow your business. And how sometimes it's not good to be alone. How you can learn partnership. How you can have 1, 2, 3 of you together. How partnership begin. It help with what? Sharing the risks. When you have 4 persons join together to put $20,000 something, you can only lose 5,000. Because everybody bring 5,000. When you alone join, you can lose all of the 20,000. So I will come and we'll wrap each other about how.
Yes. There you go. I want you to come here and get your insight a little bit on the political leader, his interaction with the traders in Qatar. You know, he said some profound things. I learned some stuff from the video that I have to apply to my own self in my business that I do. You know, my little milk candy and crappy candy business.
You please tell them how we can sell crappy candy and milk candy for this party.
CMC.
Sell t-shirt for this, for all the people who think that, you know, we just laying down flower base of ease, as the people in some part of Liberia can say. You know, we are selling t-shirt caps. This Miss Madam Grace woman, she's notorious. We can call her Monica, our nickname in the party. She's notorious for money business. The Pierre was saying. So you know, I really like the fact, and I think it sort of emanates in what some of the things that we do and say in CMC is that we like people, we respect people. Once you begin to do that, other things in life will fall in place. In CMC, we are very inclusive. You know, no matter where you live in life, we want to get to know you. We want you to be a part of the changes that will come in Liberia. You know, no matter if you're living somewhere in a village on a farm or you're in Monrovia driving the best of cars, we want to be able to communicate, because as another thing that I saw our political leader do, he was telling the people, I don't have all the answers, but you know what? I'm going to sit down with you and we'll brainstorm, we'll think about the answers. And so this is what we CNCmers do. We want to be able to reach out to the people in Monrovia. We want to be able to reach out to the people in Grand Judea. We want to be able to reach out because we see your plight. We see your suffering. We see that your roads are not connected. We see that children, I have nephews in Liberia and I have to send them to school in Monrovia because they don't have appropriate schools in where they live, because the place where they live, you know, the children, we saw when our peer went to Bon County, he was able to, you know, offer building of schools to stop the young boys them from walking far distances, from getting into things, maybe drugs or smoking or whatever they get into, you know, from having babies so early. He wanted them to go to school to get an education. I also heard him say trust is everything. You know, people who come and say, oh, you know, our people, we can't teach them, we can't teach them how to sign up digitally. We can't teach them, you know, we can't educate our people. No, the Liberian people, they want to trust us, CNCmers, because we are giving back to them. They see our political leader giving back to them. They want to trust him because he's not coming to pay them to say, today, 2029, when election comes, you'll come, you'll get rice, you'll get a t-shirt. He told them poignantly, and I ask the same question every day when I wake up. Judge me on what I'm doing for you today. Ask me what I'm doing. He said, when I come back to you, I want you to ask me what I'm doing for you. Don't just select me because I made some empty promises to you. Don't do that. Okay? And I really appreciated him saying that. I need you guys to tell me your needs, your wants. There'll be period of time in this political party that will be coming to you and telling you, together, how can we transform Liberia? Because it's not working. It's not working for us right now. We know that. When we can take building, or I know that bridge or overpass, y'all people, y'all know what you're doing, and let it become something that we celebrate in our country. It's very shameful because this is something that happened in other people's country every day. I mean, I saw last night I was watching it too. I saw Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, a country where we consider, I don't know how, like poor, dirt poor. I mean, there were buildings, building high sky. I mean, sky rise. I'm sorry, sky rise building all over the place, all over. So we can do it, and we'll come to you to ask you, so we can sit down and talk and say, how can we make Liberia a better place? That's what we want from you. So thanks. That's what I have to add to that.
So Henry.
This is it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Madam Chair, and thank you, Doc. You know, my intake on that is the aspect where the PR said trust is everything. You know, the PR is one great man with a caliber of people you do on a daily basis, where the caliber of people, diverse people, you know, people from different background, and to stay still ground at the moment, it is not something easy. It is very, very hard. When there could be no trust, no, it couldn't have hold. Right? He said another thing to move on is not about me. It's not just about my ideas. We have to come together and then everybody say what it's supposed to say, and then we result to something positive. Right? He's not a kind of a leader, you know, just making decision on his own. It's not just about him. It's about the one or two ideas are going to come around the table. How many people nowadays, you know, you'll find I want to fill in a gap. It is not. So it is mostly it's about the trust. Trust is just everything. To ascend to the presidency right now, watching India is just trust. It will not be trust, you know, to look after all of his people, you know, from different places with their own part of problem. No, the trust is given him. So we will. He's one leader with that energy. You know, it's not just about Montserrat. He's also cutting across other counties, you know, to get everybody on board, to share his knowledge, you know, tell them what he wants to do. You know, but other people are apparently, if they want the power, they will sit and relax, you know, the complacency will take over sooner. But you see, he's into it with his flesh and his blood. That's the reason today, Madam Grace Goa can see men with trust, to take her time to sit on the radio to educate people. That's the same that will leave her busy thing doing because she have seen a guy with a vision, right? With a vision. So now he cannot do it alone. He cannot do it alone. So these are people looking for credible people you can trust. So that's the reason we are here, sharing our knowledge, educating our people for a better Liberia. If we cannot fix this country, an Indian man cannot do it, an American man cannot do it. It is a hand on desk work. We all got to come together just to make Liberia great. Because if you would not do so, that's the reason Madam Grace got nothing concerned her because she was like she always saying she in the great United States, the great United States. She could say that live a life, but come on, you're home. You got it may not be you, but you got your family. You got your family home. So Liberia will be great because you want your family, you know, you want your family to live that life. You want me, right? So it is not about you. It is not about that. For instance, she will be in America and then move on. But your home, your baseline. That's the reason we are talking. We are talking. Somebody say it is too early. Oh yes, it is too early because we don't want the time to be closer. And then you say, oh, the politician and I can't again. You know they come to fool us. So we leave it as early as it is. Try to provide the necessary education that you need. Right? We see how many political parties right now check the skill. Everybody going in silent. Everybody sleeping. But come on, if we have be having just 2 years to go, you will see about 25 political parties. So now you be the judge. Let the public be the judge. See whose are those threats at the moment. What are they telling you? And we are not just talking, but we are also implementing. CMC is implementing. CMC said we'll do this. We'll do it quite recently. The PR went to the Nima University. The Nima University creating a space for 600 students. You see that? for participated bed for 600 students. The Nima University. He gave 1 million out to the market women. You see that? It's about togetherness. It's about talking and doing. Talking and doing.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So yeah,
You can come in.
yeah. And I always say it. That and Madam Grace. I always say that I've been one person who been fighting on mobility for a very very long time. From the days of soccer, up to getting the major into politics. I've been one person, and I always tell people we're not close to people, you're not close to someone to know the individual. This is why when I listen to people with all the negative things they say, they just say based on like Beans, based on they say, they just say, yeah, we're quick to make people old, we're quick to call people wrong, in our mouth, we just quick to do it. Yeah, we're quick to say that person is old, that person not real. How we got the information or what? We just hear that's how we just know we have just created a lot of stuff. I've left here back home here. So for some of us who very close to him, and with all these things that he said, you listen to the way he explained his story for how he struggled, how he hustled to get, what he ended today. With all he said, people not still believe it. They will stay, when people hate you, when they hate you, you can to turn up to turn it around to convince them. It's so difficult. So even that the good things said about you, they will say you're not good. That the best thing or what they want to hear from you is that just to hear some negative things about you. That's the only way they feel fine. This young man has been all through all. He gave a clear scenario of how his foundation, was built up to this time, how he started earning to this time here, stay. And this is someone who have passion of giving. So we are blessed to have somebody who have passion of giving. Not people then who are mean. People who are mean when they take office, just know that they're coming out to arrange themselves because they're already mean. But someone have that passion of giving. Openly, he said, this is what I love doing. This is how I live my life. I love giving. I love giving back. So that kind of person, we should be happy. I know that is not happy in Bible. I was so disappointed with the comment on that issue of that bridge. Why must you even stop? Mr. Bader today tomorrow, if he become president, that place still stand. If he leave office, that place still stand. It's development for you to go there just to pass it, to put some old iron together and stop real development from going on. With somebody who say they have the passion to do this, we have to have the passion to deliver. I want to give back to my people. Now you're going to the yellow machine is in Lofa County. I know the poor coming around there again. Yeah, watch it. The yellow machine entered Lofa County this morning or yesterday. The poor coming around there again. So if somebody have passion of giving back, developing, transforming the life of of ordinary people, why can't you just give them the chance? To the moment when I may leave, it still stands. That person will develop a life. And I grace that I really say. So everything he said for me is a screenshot. Me, I know the person who he is, and I know what when it comes to delivery, when it comes to giving back, I know he's coming out doing. So I finally some of the comment here. Our district is different from whole country. Musa is not ready. The how we're doing, he's not, or the person not ready. We pull up with it. We put people ready until we arrive here today. It can the best will in today because we're basically the person not ready. The person not ready.
Answer my question to you is that how are they determining people who ready? The thing is that other people who they put there was ready did not do anything.
Yeah.
Yes, man. At least if he even doing, although he's going across the country, but it will still not see it. They say he's doing something in his district, which is good because the last time we checked, the last person that left never did nothing in his district either. He was senator for Macerado. There was no work done in Macerado that you can show that he did. He came from Grand Group. There was no work done in a country before he became president at all. So if even he's doing something in a district, That's what they call preparedness. He's getting prepared, because if he can do it there, he will be able to do it for the country. But to just tell you that he's not only doing it in his district, he is doing it across Liberia. He has done a lot of work in the place. District 7 was blessed to have chosen him to be the representative. They are benefiting from that. The district is very, very is you can praise that district. Anybody who goes there. There's a lady who came and said people were telling her, she was like, who doing all this work? Said, I want Manny Musa Benedito. He the one doing all the work in the area. So Liberians, we know that you're not used to seeing honest people. You're not used to seeing love. We understand the world did a lot of things to us. People are not used to love anymore. The whole thing about Liberian politics is not hate. Until my Eddie got first, I will play her tip here. You know, the people don't want to look at a bigger picture to fix the country and let's be in peace. So we know you're not used to seeing all of that, and that's what comes with the name called Musa Benedite and CMC. You know, we are very intentional what we want to do. We want to make sure it succeed, and we successful in everything that we do, especially for Liberia. And that's what we want to bring to this country. Come 2030, that we will show Liberian people that Liberia can be a great country. Liberia can be developed. The leadership that you are voting don't just want to develop Liberia. Liberia can be developed. But the people saying that there's a shooting going on in Ganta right now as we speak. They said there's some shooting going in Ganta. I see burn, the people burning the place. I'll just play a quick video here.
I have to take some photo and later on say thank you so much. Ganta Main Street looks quiet, very, very quiet. The street looks very, very quiet. I'm walking towards the next place. I am walking towards the next place, folks. So the protest still continue. The protest still continue. The protest still continue.
Is it not interesting with the Liberian journalists? When they get on the scene, there's a lot of a lot of distraction, like, a lot of action going on. They get stuck in their words. They don't know how to express it. The protest still continue. The protest. What is going on? As a journalist, you have to brace yourself to start to speak what is going on. I see burning. I mean, people have lighter tires. There are shots in the streets, and the streets are not too noisy, but something's going on in the back. Speak your words. Use your words. That's what journalism is about.
So today we were informed from Uganda that Sakli was killed by police. Yeah, by a police officer, and they wanted the angry motorcyclist took the street today. So in Nimba County. And the suspect, or who was involved, the alleged suspect, were in the police custody at one for the local depot or police station there in Ganda. So the angry cyclists with other bystanders around started to protest that they should put him out from the station, and how the police started to to go into the exchange of riot. Police were there using tear gas. They were there throwing stone back at police. It started since this afternoon. Yesterday afternoon, between I think 3 to 4 o'clock, and up to this side, it stay on. So meaning that the situation is getting serious.
Okay, so the cyclist he was killed by the police.
Yeah.
And then so the people.
The suspect was then in the police custody at the police station. So like beware, the country began so lawless, since that was something happening, they just don't take the law into their hand. So that means that maybe the person who they arrested they want the police to put that person out. So they should have to carry on more violent.
Yeah, but they're not supposed to be allowed to do that. There is no mob violence in a civilized democratic environment. Those things don't happen. So the police will just have to do their job. And then you have to understand, to come from the people, sometimes the police don't want to do their jobs. They take these people, and then when the people pay them some money They let the people go, so the people just feel that they don't trust the police for any. The judiciary system is messed up. People go there for justice. They don't get justice. So it's a two-side of the story thing. The leadership is just poor. Look at this woman. She was in Ganta today. Look what happened to her.
Yeah.
She is bleeding. It's an older woman. It hurt her so badly. I mean, this is so bad for our people. This is not good for the country. It's not good, my people. This is not good for the country at all. Yes, this is not good. These people need to put their stuff together and decide to get Liberia back to the Liberian people, because apparently they're not able to do this job. This is not good for the country at all. That old lady, she's an older woman. Look how they hurt her. And then there was another video going around today that this boy attacking an older woman, dragging her in the water, and everybody just sitting by there watching this boy attack this older woman. And they did nothing about it. Yeah, they did nothing. Yeah, the video. They attacked the woman and they did nothing about it. I mean, everybody sat there and watched this man drag this old lady in the water and stuff. I mean, we're not saying that you should go and do anything, but just separate him from hitting her. You know, it's just wrong to see wrong and just pass. And the Bible said, woe to those who call good evil and evil good. Woe to you. You sit in a position, you see wrong going on, you just need a man to disgrace the woman and beat her and throw her in the dirty, nasty water. And everybody just said, and leave the woman and nobody did anything about it. It's sad. I mean, sad times in the country are very sad times. I don't know, but if you guys don't have anything else to say, so we can read a political legal letter from Saga PA.
Yeah. So for that case, that situation, I did some follow up on it, and I was also provided information that I don't know what a frustration or whether she's having some mental problem. She just normally when the guys on the bike or when she see vehicle coming, she just throw stone at the vehicle or maybe take stick, when the bike boss and getting closer and just beat them with a stick. So it was how she came across that bike boy and he want to park his bike and decided to move her to take off on the street. And there's a video I think I sent to you.
One thing is that look how he even removed her.
Yeah, when the whole situation started.
That was she doing that. But how do you remove such a woman? If she hit you, you know that something's wrong.
Yeah, she normally say that's what she normally just rush in from vehicle and just she throw stone, beat knock people with frustration. What she do normally. So and I managed to go to deep dive into the information and get the video from how the entire situation started between she and the cyclist, and before reaching to when the second video that were posted by the person who was doing the recording. They wasn't around from the beginning of when when the entire thing started. They wasn't around to know exactly what happened. But only at the end, when they came across, I think the boy and the lady, it was how they recorded it. But they said that you have this something mental problem. She's normally just jump in from vehicle, beat on people and plus car winches.
So in a real society, we will say that in a real society, the society that CMC want to provide for Liberia, that woman, she's suffering from some insanity. She will not even be in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
There should be a home to take these people in a various locality that they will be able to remove her from that particular thing. Because what she's doing is dangerous to her life. It's also dangerous to the people's lives that she's attacking. So she's not supposed to be there, but you don't have a society that will create the environment for that kind of woman. And this is 2025. Those things are supposed to be happening already. It's not
exactly so. Exactly so.
Where I'm coming from.
Exactly so.
Anything before we go to the letter from Sakapia?
No, I wanted to add that I hope that whatever is going on in Kanta is resolved. Kanta has proven to be a good economic hub for Liberia. The people in Kanta, they work very hard. So I hope that the police will be able to, and the residents of Kanta and the victim of this fire incident will be able to come to a resolution that will assist all of the people in that in Kanta and Nimba Kanta. As it relates to this lady, we definitely know from everything you said, Ansu, that she has problems. She definitely, you said that she has a habit of, throwing stones and, whipping people as they ride a bike. So she's not okay. And so in that situation, matters should not be taken into anybody's hands because you're not going to resolve the problem in that way. Fighting her is not going to resolve the problem. So, I wish that someone would have had the idea to be able to at least get her family involved, call the mental health clinic worker, or do something. But as it stands right now, coming and beating on her will not solve the problem. We are just allowing other people to watch this kind of violence, and violence begets violence. Now we see that maybe the next person will come and attack her too for doing what she's doing. So that's what I wanted to just add.
Our Benyado Viromino, Pato Musomi Titika Naka Nemo Basaka Kabafila Munko, our Mototimeni, Aleni Pato Musole de Nona Biteremino, Basque Quatimintorate, Pato Musaka Bafri, Sabuelana, Silama, Dungo Alefana Kawuli, or Tasra Pato Musulo. Anyado Viromina Brega, Viromika and Ayama Maniba, Dongo, a move Madovola, Comore Namrani Nakonamra Temoranina. Donc mitimini video kono tatowe na senseni mitimini video kono okay ay bale ni pato musoye donc u nyono ni kwa ni ay kwana ay bana ay ko bla la comment section na ni kameni jole ay bla ko yes ni kameni tote ay bla ko no ay bla comment section na kameni tas we action mini ko de muso boti di ka kabala fila du kwale timitola de muso na le bona kabala. Donc fado musomi do bekalo akaba fille ke la ni katimi poto magmuna donc a someti minu woche biso moda ni milani bon ale ko de muso botitika parce que ko kana ko mu madimi donc ay ko to ko men blala a de muso a so kamina a so.
Yeah, then we can take it down as we just said. We reiterate. We understand that they have some psychological problem. Doesn't mean she should be treated that way. In fact, the people with that problem here in America, normal people, they won't take care of them. They are being paid to take care of these people. So it's not an excuse for her to do for her what she's doing, but she's not well. So what the people in that area, the superintendent of the county, what are they doing to help people like those? What is in the government budget for those kind of people? That's the question that we ask. So these things are supposed to be that way. In a normal country, that woman being hit like that, it will cause serious problem. That boy got in serious problem, even went to jail for it. Because people don't do those things in society like that anymore. And that's what we just wanted to share with Liberian people. Those things are wrong. And we have to tell what people that is wrong. Now, since the country don't have the setting place for those things because the government are failures. So what we will say to you when you see that kind of thing happening, you try to stop them from something because he pushed that woman. She maybe script on her tire. She's going to get sick. Nobody to help her. She will get in the street and then she's dying. It's sad. We don't want those kind of things happening in Liberia in 2025. I mean, Tanzania is developed now. Our lady president, she's a Muslim. She has developed the country. She's doing so well. Why Liberia just can't get it? How we can just get it right? Well, I will read the letter from Saka PA. Our political leader, he writes the letter from Saka PA every Sunday. So he wrote one this Sunday. I'm about to read it. So I hope you pay attention and listen because the letters are very, very, very interesting and it has life lessons in them. So I want to read it and then I want you to listen. So it's a letter from Sakapi, the journey so far. When we are reading the letter, the people say they don't like to hear sounds, they don't like no script. So you put your phone on mute so they can listen because they already gave us that warning before. So letter from Sakapi, the journey to so far. Say on a chance morning, I woke up very early from my bed to make it on time for an interview on local radio station in Kanta, which was also to be simulcast through all the major radio stations in Nima. We arrived as planned, and I went on to do the interview. From the calls I received and the reactions that followed, I could tell the interview went very well. We made points clearly, and afterward, we walked through the town. We met the youth, the young people. We walked with them. Then we met with the market women. At every step of the journey, I looked into the faces of the people, and what I saw filled me with hope, joy, happiness, and a spark of something different, something that told me they believe. When the day was over, I got into the car to leave Ganta. I began to reflect. Since joining the Capitol building, I have seen what is wrong with Liberian politics, and I realized I needed to establish an institution that will allow me to do things differently. At the time, the thought of that movement going into a national force, let alone producing its president, was quite a distant thought. It was a fragment of my imagination, something I believe in, but very much aware that its realization would be a difficult achievement. But now, 5 or 6 months later, I move around the country. I can see it. I can see people coming together. I see the relationships we are building. And I am reminded of a conversation with a friend, someone I first met through a social media platform who later came to Liberia. One afternoon, I visited her and we sat over coffee. She looked at me and asked, "Have you ever thought about becoming president?" I told her yes, but I admitted that I had always thought about it through a lens of bias against me, my tribe, my religion. I told her that while I desire it deeply, I found it to be a distant reality. I just reading a letter though. This is very interesting. She looked me straight in the eyes and said, "You will overcome that. By being elected as a representative in the area that you are, you have already overcome that. Do not allow it to be an obstacle. Let it be your strength. Let it make you feel more obligated to your people. Believe in yourself. This is going to happen." Her words reminded me of Malcolm X, who once said, "The future belongs to those who prepare for it today." In that moment, I realized that my obstacles were not barriers, but responsibilities. And that belief itself was the beginning of my change. That realization stayed with me. And as I travel, as I walk among my people, as I see their genuine and natural desire for change, I remember her words. I reflect on the energy of the people, on the overwhelming response to the formation of the Citizens Movement for Change, CMC, on the support of church leaders, community leaders, and ordinary citizens. This journey is no longer an idea. It has become a reality. And as I see the faith and expectation in the eyes of our people, I ask myself, what do I owe them? What do I owe the people who have put their trust in me, who have dedicated their lives to me and to this journey? What do I owe those who are so close and special to me, who believe in me and continue to push me, who have given everything of themselves to this process? And what do I owe my family? The answer is simple: loyalty. Loyalty to the people who now see this movement as their own. Loyalty to those who sacrifice with me every single day. Loyalty to the belief that this is not about me, this is about them, about their hope to live better, fuller, and freer lives. About their hope to live better or fuller and freer lives. That's the loyalty. And so as the CMC grows its wings, as it expands, as it soars, I will never forget that this is a movement by the people and for the people. That thought will not leave me, not for a day, not for an hour, not even for a second. Thank you and have a blessed week. A loyalty he owes his people, the loyalty he owes the people who sacrificed for him, the loyalty he owes the people of Liberia who look up to him. What he saw in the people's eyes when he walked the streets in Ganta, that they were believing because they had seen the work that he has done. They believe that regardless of your background, where you come from, or your, ethnicity, regardless of your tribe, your religion, if you can do what you have to do to be able to deliver from where you come from, you have the right to do it. Nobody can take it away from you. And that's what Musa Bilete is saying, that he's not believe. And it's going to happen. Come 2027, as CMC goes into primaries to vote the standard bearer, my vote is going to be cast. I'm not biased I'm not going to mention my words on this. My vote will be cast for Musa Hassan Bilete to lead the CMC as a political leader, standard bearer, to become the next president of Liberia. And I follow with that. And with all my strength and might, I will see that come to fruition. Thank you.
Yeah, this is a very interesting letter. It's a good point where we are right now, where the political leader is saying to all Liberians, and please listen clearly, that he started this as a movement for all of us to allow Liberia and things to be done differently. He recognized that we continue to do the same thing over and over. One government come, one government go. We appoint people, we put people in. We talk about the rice price, because I remember we talked about rice price during George Weah time. We even talk about how the Commerce Department got $11 million. And he's saying that he wants Liberians to do things differently. He has been in your shoes before, and I explained that earlier. He said, and in one of his earlier letters, in one of his earlier conversations, he talked about how when he grew up, people are getting sick and dying around him. And he's not accustomed to that, because he does not respect money. He respects people. He respects life. And so I appreciate this letter. He wants to improve the lives of Liberians. He wants Liberians to begin to start thinking the mindset. We've been so disrupted. Our minds have been disrupted by the war, where we are out for the highest bidder. And we forget to know that we were born with something called loyalty. I would just deviate a little bit. We have a Lorenzo, I think his name was Lorenzo. He did a study in psychology, and he saw that if you watch chicken or birds, when the chickens, they first get hatched, they walk behind the hen. They're very loyal to the hen because she protects them. She wants well for her chicks. Okay? And this is what our political leader is saying. He wants your loyalty to Liberia, not even to him, to Liberia. And that's what Madam Grace and I come in every night. Our loyalty is to Liberia, is to wanting a better country, is to wanting that our people shouldn't die for something as little as, typhoid that they might contract from drinking creek water or bad water. Okay? We want so that, we should plant our own food. We shouldn't be a country that will just be baking. And so our political leader, he said a lot. And it's very important that he says that he wants to lead Liberia and he wants to change Liberia. It's important to us in this party because all of you guys out there, you have different belief systems about what the CMC can do and will do. Some of you, I think Ansu said, Henry said this. No, Ansu said this quite well. Some of you, you can, make up your own stories about someone. Oh, Musa Bilete will do this, you will do that, you will do this. And he's telling you his own letter. There's nothing that he cherished more than to see Liberia a better place. And that's all he's telling us in that. One of the things he's telling us in that letter, and it's almost like he's telling, I'm not just going to just give you a fish, which is what have been done in our Liberian culture a lot of times. Oh, let me throw Becca rice. I'm going to teach you how to fish. That's what we're going to do together as a country. I'm going to teach you. You're not going to just be getting a fish. You're not going to get a Becca rice. You're not going to just get a t-shirt. I'm going to teach you how to fish. So I rest on that case.
Also, the letter brought tears to my eyes.
I know. I told you about. I told you about that letter, right? Earlier.
Yeah. The message just strong, very, very strong indeed. And I said it before, Madam Grace, Kuri, the letter again. I said it clearly that this is a man who have so much passion, who want to see the best, come for his country. This is a man who had intense of giving to transform the life of ordinary people. So it just the letter said it all, and we have to accept this. Our people have to accept it. That we are just blessed to have Honorable Musa Hassan Belede.
Yes, it's a very great letter. I'm looking forward to CMC changing Liberia. This is about country. The love of country is deep in a lot of CNC members' hearts. It's deep in our political leader's heart. It's deep in my heart. It is deep in Dr. Francine's heart. I have meetings with these people almost every day. I know where their heart is when it comes to Liberia. And Honorable Belede love this country. He has lived there all his life. Some of us had the opportunity to leave Liberia. He had the opportunity to leave. He did not leave. He stayed there. He made sure he made a life out of himself in that country. And so his love is even deeper than anyone else that ever even ran for president. Let's just be clear. So, I hope the Liberian people see through the work of CMC, because we'll be doing a lot of things. We are doing a lot of stuff. We'll be giving out, our services to Liberian people in different aspects, in different ways, and showing you that Liberia can be a better place. That woman that was beating in contact, she doesn't have to be beaten. We can change that. That the children that sell on the streets, that the president promised to remove them in the first 3 months, he has not yet. That can happen. They don't just have a strategy. They don't have any plan, because they just came there for themselves. It's all, greed for power and to take away from the Liberian people, because those things, it's easier to be done. You just have to have the people that will do that. People don't know the sacrifices that we have made for CMC. We not sell milk candy. We not sell hats. I just sacrificed a whole position. I sacrificed running for office in this country just because of Liberia's sake. That has sacrificed a lot of stuff herself. People in CMC have sacrificed a lot of stuff. A lot of CMCers, when you talk to them, just because they want to see a Liberia better place. And this is the way out. We have tried 2 political parties in 20 years, have not done anything. CMC is now the political party to try. We are the only alternatives. I know people will try to link us with opposition. Yes, we are part of the opposition community, but we stand by ourselves. That we want to see a better change in Liberia, and we will do it. People write on platforms, in the chat rooms, and CNC, they will go and they will list with the person. You don't know what you're talking about, because if you read this letter from Sakapie, you will know where the political leader coming from. That when we started this, we did not come to join any other political party. We want to go all the way to the top and we want to change Liberia, or else Musa Belede will still be supporting other political party. He did all of that. The change were not going to come through those people, because the vision he has, the vision that CMC put together for Liberia, no other political party has that vision. And that's the reason why we'll be on our own. We are different. And come 2029, we will get into the race with a presidential candidate. I, in my heart, will cast my vote for Musa Hassan Belede as standard bearer, and we'll see. as we get there, what the Liberian people would think and what they would choose at that point in time. So we want to say thank you for watching. If you guys want to do your closing, that was my closing. I want to say thank you everybody for watching. Continue to follow the Political Lounge. If you haven't, go and like the page. We love you guys. It's all about Liberia. We ask you to join us. As of today, we have 12,000. Let me just read the exact amount of people that we have as of today. I will read the exact of the English message forbidden. 12,256 person. I think it's going up because I got this since 7 o'clock. So I think it's going up because people keep on joining from all walks of life, from all countries, especially from within Liberia. So as of today, September 2nd, actually, 2025, 12,256 people plus has joined the CMC Citizen Movement for Change. Come and be a part. Let's do something different for the country. We can do it.
Yeah, I just want to say, Madam Grace, this was a great show. We'll continue to come here on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We ask you to continue to listen to what CNC is doing and how we intend on changing the country. We'll be having a recruitment mobilization program September 27th in the Philadelphia area. We are asking you who are in the diaspora to come on. I got a couple of calls today that I need to return your call about wanting to come to the program. So I will definitely call you back if you're listening to us. We're trying to strengthen the diaspora community in order for us to be able to support our brothers and sisters in our country in order to bring change to Liberia. This is a clarion call for all of you guys who are in the diaspora and you want to see change in your country. Start with the man in the mirror, which is you, okay? Have that burning passion. Do not be, be open-minded as we approach this, because we have a lot of work to do in our country from all sectors, education, from, healthcare, from just infrastructure. There's a lot of things that we need to do in our country. So I'm sure many of you are thinking the same way that Madam Grace and many CMCers think. We just sick and tired of our country just going downward as opposed to progressing with the other countries in the region. We happen to be one of the oldest countries, by the way, in Africa. There's Ethiopia. There's arguments about that, but we can argue that. I also want to say one final thing, and to you men who continue to call women emotional, as opposed to sometimes look at the circumstances and the factors that contribute to a woman becoming emotional, you need to take a look at yourself. Okay, some women, maybe yes, they express their emotion, but if you know me, you don't know me to describe me. You don't even know how I emote. You don't even know whether I emote. And it's okay to be emotional. You accept you're a robot or something, then you say a woman is emotional. So I just want to tell you that if you come here and you lie on CMCers, or you lie about the political leader, Musa Hassan Bilate, you will definitely be corrected. I will tell you how wrong you are, that you do not have any evidence to say that. And if you want to call that emotional, you can be my guest. Call that emotional all you want. I will do this today, tomorrow, and if you add yesterday to it, I would have loved to do it yesterday as well. Thank you. And here, what are you laughing for? I'm talking about serious.
Don't forget, look, we having the CMC gathering pathway to change. Or Musa Hassan Bilate will be in the building on 27 in Philadelphia, Essington, just right, 2 steps away from Philly. At the hotel there, we're gonna be having a really big program. We're gonna be doing some fundraising. Come there and see what the CMC way. We do things the CMC way. Come and see our style. We're going to make sure that you have a very good time. At the same time, we're going to ask you to donate to us. Being a part of CMC, people don't understand. We in the diaspora are the people that will directly be able to help CMC in Liberia. So that's the reason why we got to continue to raise funds. to be there for the party, to assist the party, assist the auxiliary, the women's wing, and do all of that. So sometimes when you see us selling milk in it, just buy. That's a form of fundraising. When you see us selling caps, buy. We are fundraising. So come and support us on September 27th. The place will be very, very crowded. You already know that. You're going to have some good food. There will be dancing. You're going to have a cash bar. You can buy some wine. But the dinner will be served free. And, we just wanted to encourage you guys to show up. And it's going to be a lot of people in attendance. After that, you can network. We're not going to make the program boring like the different places. Other places, sometimes you go people talking too much. No, we don't do that. Our political leader will speak. After that, we have a lot of other activities going on, so you make sure you enjoy yourself. So come and be a part of that. So if you don't have anything to say, and then we'll close all now.
No love quite to the dark.
In September. I know you said like
September we'll be talking about friendship. So when we come here on Thursday, we were in August, we talk about love. In September, it's about friendship, the definition of friendship and how friendship goes along, even within two countries and individuals and within people fighting for a cause. We'll talk about all of that. So Thursday we'll come here with our friendship quote. That will say hers, I will say mine, and we'll talk deeply about friendship the whole of the 30 days of September. So people can know when they say friendship, what a real friend is.
Yes. Yeah, we're on that show. Catch what I'm going to be on Thursday. Which time I'm going to be here? It's a regular feature Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then Friday. So many thanks to you for listening. For the on behalf of the team, we say bye-bye.
CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values, CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, yes, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.